Hi you guys, welcome to or back to my channel. Welcome to wonderful lighting. It doesn't get any better. If this is your first time, this is where we're at. I am restarting a challenge that I saw my friend Ashley do. They all chose how many pages I would be reading for the week. And I am starting out with 2 books. Ashley was my first person and she gave me 200 pages, which is not terrible. Thank you very much. And I am in the middle of Glass Sword, which is the second book in the Red Queen series. I have all 4 checked out from the library, so I would love to be able to get all of those read. And then I'm also having just started Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, and I am like 20-ish pages, and I read that today. So I did read some of Glass Sword earlier this morning, but I don't remember how much. So I'm just not going to count it. I'm just going to keep going because 200 pages is honestly very close to my normal for daily reading because it's kind of what I do. But it is brewing a storm outside. It's coming down pretty aggressively already. And I just got this is my tea Stanley because it's small and a good size for tea. And I'm going to make myself, it is a meadow blend. This is the place I get all of my tea from, matcha, all the good stuff. So I'm gonna make a cup of that and then sit down. And I think I'm gonna keep reading the V.E. Schwab because my partner and I are buddy reading that. And I cannot fall behind. I just, no.
I said, tell me your story. Look at an old man. He wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road. And I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote.
Okay, so somehow I'm already on page 201. So we've hit the page count goal for the day. I literally don't know how. I feel like I sat down, I blinked, and then I was 200 pages into this book. And that's very crazy. It's also the Patreon book club book for July, so I'm filming that vlog early. And I am going to have that up. It's going to be a cute little time. But for now, I think what I'm actually going to do is swap back to... one moment. I'm gonna switch back to Glass Sword. I have the library copy of the physical book right here, so we can see how much I read earlier today. It wasn't a lot. I already know, but might as well add it to the... Oh. 50 pages. Okay. So I've read 251 pages today. Honestly, look at me go. But I think I'm going to keep going with this for the rest of my day. And we're just going to be over our page count goal, which is honestly totally fine by me. But I do think I want to read it via my Kindle. I'm just in the mood to have my little Kindle. I don't actually read faster on this, but it feels like I read faster on this. But if I can't get back into this, I might have to dive right back in. And I just went on a tangent about how V.E. Schwab is one of my favorite authors ever. And now I want to go back and reread and complete all of the series that I have not with her because even the middle grade is phenomenal. It's just all so good. It's just all so good. But that's enough of that. I need to go get things done.
I know
Hello to the sweetest girl. How are you? You want to say hi to your friends? Did you just wake up? Do you know what year it is? She said, I always got time to say hi to my friends. But where are my true treats? Alleged friends. Friends don't come to my house empty-handed. Ginger, this is getting very serious for you. Hello, y'all. Ginger has just been freed of her other sock prison. Little homie over here had to be double socked up on a Sunday because she is due for her arthritis shot. So we'll talk to her new bestie, the doctor, this Friday. That's her vet appointment day. But enough about that. All the vlogs are really about that, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay. Sorry. That was weird. I am on Monday, and it was Jess Owens, who chose my reading for today, and it's 172 pages. So I think I'm going to pause Bury Our Bones. I don't think I'm going to read any more of that today. I think what I want to read is Glass Sword, and I think I actually want to finish it. So I got a bunch of work done today. I got a 2-hour Patreon exclusive vlog up. It was the combination of 2 months of book club vlogs, and Bury Our Bones is the next one, so working on that. But aside from all of that yapping I edited, I did a little bit of reading. So I started the day with Glass Sword at 206 pages, and I'm now currently on page 231. So beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. The calculator says that's not 172 pages. So I am going to finish this book today because I don't want to do the math. Hello. This is how many I'm through. This is what I have left. Did you want to... Yeah, naturally. I have 210 pages left. Let's not do that too much though, girl, because this is a library book. I gotta sanitize it now. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I definitely think Miss Aviard is being added to the roster as a new fave. I have always enjoyed Red Queen. I just never continued on. And I really want to read, what is it? I have it on my shelves, Realmbreaker. I have heard nothing but bad things. And usually I end up really enjoying those books. So that's one way to get me to read something, isn't it? But yeah, I think I'm just going to sit down, continue doing the reading. I just saw that I got 2 texts, which, slowly roll. Oh, I got a FaceTime call. What am I to do? I have to answer that. I have to call back. I don't have another option, unfortunately. Hello, you guys. I am in bed. It is cold for some reason, so we're curling up. But I have just sat down to read some more of this, and I'm on page 252. And all I really want to say, this is a really quick clip, because all I want to say is I don't like Killhorn, whatever. Killhorn? It's not horn. Why am I reading that like it says horn? Why? I, for real, just had a Mandela effect alone, by myself. Which is, by definition, not that. Either way, I don't know how to pronounce his name because I'm not listening to the audio, but I don't like him. He is so very silly in this book. The thing is, what I'm really liking is this is just straight up YA fantasy. Yes. This, having just read An Ember in the Ashes again, I need to finish that series too. Like, I'm just really back in where I was meant to be. And YA fantasy is that, especially this stuff. This is the good stock. Both of those series, actually. This is Red Queen. I think I already showed you that. But, well, it's the second book, but whatever. The thing that gets me, though, is because it's YA. Like, you know, there's some silly, goofy parts. And it just is like, this Kalorn guy is like, well, you have a crush on him. And PPP. Y'all just saw someone die. You just filleted and thought she was gonna die. What are we doing? What are we doing? Get serious. But I am flying through these pages. I don't know what it is about holding the physical book and reading it, but it's working for me today. I think I'm out of my Kindle phase for a while. And by that, I just mean a few books. But I have my eyes set on the next 2 books already in the series. I have I have the next 2. I know Warstorm is the 4th one. I can never... Is it King's Cage, I think? I have that one already. So I'll just be picking that up next whenever I finish this tonight. Just know that. And then... V.E. Schwab, of course. So, yeah, that's my update. I'm just having a good little time. But also, this man is very annoying to me. This is the face I make every time Kalorn speaks. Every time. Hello, you guys. It is a new dawn. It is a new day. I am still cold, but that is just how my body, well, doesn't function, I suppose. I did not finish this last night as anticipated. I know, womp womp. But, hear me out. I've really gotten into finishing the last little part of the book. I literally have this tiny part right there left. I've really gotten into leaving that for the morning time so that I can remember what even happened. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on page 396, but yesterday I read, I think, 190 pages. Today I need to read 256 as dictated by Mel. From Mel Reads, and I'm going to do that. Yes. So I think this will be 40 pages left, and then am I about to get into King's Cage? Yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes. Oh, as a matter of fact, absolutely. Is that kind of crazy for me? Yes, also that. But I'm excited. I can't wait. And it's a newer edition. This one is so old at this point. This one is almost 10 years old. And that is crazy. But also it's like, I feel like it's going to fall apart at any moment. So I'm excited to get to the edition that they've clearly ordered within the last year or so. Well, from looking at it, it looks like it is. But I don't know. Maybe it's not true. We'll see. But I'm going to go read this now. And I'm having a good time. If y'all have not read Red Queen, I've got to recommend it. I know the girls are trying to make dystopian romantasy happen, which dystopian is not inherently fantasy. So it can't be dystopian romantasy, because romantasy is romance and fantasy. And even then, most of the romantasy isn't romantasy. Like, I miss when I could look up a word in the dictionary and I saw it being used the same way that it was represented in the dictionary, but now I'm so confused, I'm lost, I've been left behind. And honestly, I think that's okay. But this is a dystopia. This is a good old-fashioned YA dystopian, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It is a great little time. So, if you're looking for the old school, nostalgic YA vibes, right here. Red Queen, Miss Aviard is not going to steer you wrong with it. So, yeah. But let me go actually finish the book. And then we're going to make a little decaf latte and get into King's Cage. And I kind of finished all of the computer work I needed to do this morning. So, I think that's just going to be our plan for the day. I may read some more of Bury Our Bones. Actually. I don't know. We'll see.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak.
Hello. So I just finished Glass Sword, which puts me at 44 pages read for today. I'm also going to put King's Cage on here. My little tracking sheet. So I can make sure that I keep track of everything. Hence, the word tracking sheet. I'm going to make myself a second little coffee, but it's actually going to be a little one. Yes, yes, yes. La, la, la. In this big old cup because I prioritize ice over everything. And then I'm probably going to watch a few YouTube videos, and then I will get into Bury Our Bones. I think that's a good plan. I like my own plan. Cheers to my plan. Also, I am going to show B-roll of making this coffee. It's not clean my espresso machine day, so leave me alone.
But I know you're stronger than what you think. And I know it's hard. Yeah, I know it's rough. But we'll make it through. And I'll back you up. Wherever you're going, I'm going to. I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through.
Okay, so where am I at? Hello, good morning. What day is it? It is the evening time. We've had dinner. I'm doing a little check-in with you guys just to see where we're at page count wise. Dear me, I'm having to do arithmetic. Quickly, 310 minus 201. You think it's 109? I think it's 109. Ever since I was very proudly and very boldly stating an incorrect mathematical equation in my head, I'm very nervous. Very nervous to do math on the line. So, combined with finishing Glass Sword and what I've read so far of Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil today, I have read 153 pages. I need to read 103 more? That's not bad at all. This is my problem. I don't know numbers. I was just going to be like, full send, finish the book. That's well over 200 pages. I might still do that. May still do that. Because I also would like to get into King's Cage. And then the essay Cosby. Hello. So, I've got priorities. I've got things to do. So I kind of need to, I'm in the mood to finish some books. I love the feeling of finishing a book and just being like, wow. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, go on, girl. Give us nothing. I am going to get to it, though. Not the giving nothing. I'm already doing that. I am going to keep going, though, and I am going to jump back in and at least hit my 130 pages. I mean, it's only 6:08 p.m. and I'm ready for bed. But I might finish this entire book tonight, which is great because then that's another reading vlog I have finished for Patreon as well. Look at us doing multiple vlogs at one time. Who would have thought? Literally me. I planned it. Hi, I am tired. Okay, I did not sleep well last night. I am stressed. I am sleepy. I am in pain. It is a pain day. But I read a lot yesterday, so yeah. Today, Shay chose for me to read 225 pages. Totally got that. Totally got that. I will be starting King's Cage today. I did start a little bit this morning when I was waiting for my workout class to start. I read a whole 4 pages. So I only have 221 left. I'm totally gonna be fine. I'm going to drink my little shaky shake, and I'm going to drink water while I do this, and that is the plan for this reading. I'm having a good time. Glass Sword did leave me like, so what do you mean? The title makes sense, but what do you mean? How's that gonna go? So, I'm gonna find out how it's gonna go. How did this hair escape the ponytail? I don't know, get back over there. And then, yeah, I guess I'll get 225 pages into this at least, which looks like that's gonna be about probably just barely under halfway through, I would venture to say. But I may end up reading more, who knows, because I think I'm just going to focus on this and then Warstorm for a little bit. I may pick up Atmosphere. I am anticipating that, or I may get back into The Devils or Dungeon Crawler, book 3. I have those options as well, but for now, I think I'm going to read this. Actually, you know what I kind of want to read? Something fun. I really want to read fun books right now. I just want summer to be like a fun, lighthearted time, which is why I'm really aiming towards reading a lot of YA fantasy if I want to read fantasy and sci-fi. This is obviously dystopian, but falls under YA as well. And then I want to read like cozies, maybe some thrillers, but like fiction. And just have fun with it, I guess. I did finish Bury Our Bones yesterday. But now I'm looking at Atmosphere, maybe The Maid's Secret, and then also Vera Wong 2. I kind of want to read those 3. And usually I read a lighter book in tandem with a big... this isn't really that big of a fantasy book, but a bigger fantasy book. Let me see where this is at. It's 507 pages. It's not terrible, but it is pretty chunky. Honestly, Warstorm looks huge. I want to see... Let's look on the app and see. 670 pages. My God. I am excited to read it, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying this series. I think if you are a YA person and you want that nostalgic YA vibe, it really... Perfectly done. Perfectly done. It makes me want to go pick up Realmbreaker, too. So... Anyways, I will see where I land with what I end up picking up, but we could end up talking about, I'm really thinking about The Maid's Secret or Vera Wong 2. Those 2 books sound so good, and they're on my shelf of book that I'm trying to read all the books from, so like that's a win-win. Duh.
You say you're afraid.
Hey. Read 4 pages, doom scrolled for 2 hours. It's fine. I'm gonna do my little duo class for the day to reset my brain. And then I'm gonna put on all of my Fern videos that I have saved on my watch later. And I'm gonna have a good time. And I mean Fern, the person. Cozy Plant Lady. Ginger is a big fan. She's like, you better give me my forbidden fountain water so I can sit down and watch her with you. You better not watch it without me. She gets really angry. But then I'm going to keep reading The Dungeon Anarchist book. Keep reading. Hey, I'm reintroducing this book. I'm now starting it because I'm not... in the mind to read King's Cage. I don't know. I need something that's a little bit more hee-hee and ha-ha. In King's Cage, we're getting to the part of the revolution where, like, people are dying. And, you know, it's... Oh. Hello. It's kind of been that way, but the death in Glass Sword actually hurt my feelings. So, yeah. I'm gonna take a break from that. Okay. Cool. Okay. We are back for a third time, and it's not to tell you that I've done the reading, because I have not done the reading. I have read about 20 pages. I had to gather myself. I was very unserious. I think I need to read a quick, snappy, just grabs me... What is this, by the lapels? Why was I doing it? I don't know. But I think I need that. I think I need that kind of story. Right now, Dungeon Anarchist is 530 pages. King's Cage is a lot. I think I'm going to pause Anarchist. I'm going to keep going with King's Cage. But I think I'm going to do that tomorrow for the rest of the night tonight. I would like to either start Bury Your Gaze. Oh, look how beautiful that cover looks, those colors. Oh, but here's another stunner. King of Ashes. S.A. Cosby. I think I have successfully, fingers crossed, successfully convinced my partner to read Razorblade Tears. And here's my pitch to you. If you have not read Razorblade Tears, please, please do so. It is so good. It is one of the only thrillers. It may be the only one. I think I cried in Home Before Dark too, but girl, I don't know. But I did cry in this one. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Razorblade Tears. Ooh, boo-hoo. And then another boo-hoo. And then a hoo-hoo-hoo. It was bad. Hoo-hoo-hoo, like the crying Santa. So I think I'm gonna make someone else choose the fate for me. But I want to read both of these this month, so... So I also took my TBR off of my shelf because I've been reading so many books that are not on it, that all of my books that I've read this month are now starting to get in the way of the TBR, so I had to move it. So now we're kind of free range. Like some chickens. But okay, I'm gonna go get someone to choose my fate for me. Hey, so has this day turned into 2 days? Yeah. Mind your business. I am doing my best. And right now, this is that. Oh, to be fair though, in my defense, which no one's asking for, I have read an average of 300 pages every day so far this week. So Wednesday, I read 40 pages. What can I say? But now I'm getting into King of Ashes. Oh yeah, I am on page 80, chapter 10. And my god. So we have a family who lives in this small town. I hope you can't hear that machine too bad. We have a family that lives in this small town. And the eldest son has come back home because the father is in a coma. He essentially, I can't remember, like, I wasn't really sure. And it's because I think I didn't pay enough attention because there was something else being described that I was like, pardon? So he ended up getting hit by a train while in his car. And based on how things are going, I think that his car was put there or pushed there or something. And he's in a coma. So, you know, son is coming home to see what's up. And we're starting to get some more information about how the littlest brother is involved in some bad things with some bad people. And so Big Brother is trying to help alleviate all this, and slowly but surely it's getting worse. So I think this is going to turn into kind of a we are family, we stick together Southern thriller. And I love that. One thing about S.A. Cosby, The atmosphere is tense the entire book. Even if they're having a good time, no, they're not. No, they're not. Bad times right around the corner. At the end of the book, yes, we can have our good little moment, but not always. And there's also a rumor that the father, because their mom disappeared a long time ago at the same train tracks, and her car was just left there. And so there's a rumor that the dad used the family's crematorium that they run, own, operate in the town to take care of that. So I don't know. We're gonna see. But there's just, I say Coby, man, he just has the perfect amount of different storylines going. You know that they're gonna tie up and tie together in the end somehow, but they're so seemingly spread apart and different. They're like tentacles, but there's not too many of them. A lot of thriller authors try to do too many of them, and it doesn't work because it's distracting at that point, and it kind of starts to get a little overwhelming for the reader, I think, because I feel like a lot of people read thrillers and try to solve it. I don't. I actively try not to solve it because I want to be shocked. But anyways, this is what I'm reading for the evening. I'm just gonna read as much until I fall asleep, basically. But we went to Central Market this morning because I was really craving one of their coffees, and they do a half calf really good, and I preemptively got a decaf latte for after dinner. So that's what I'm gonna have now. Very happy. I got it without ice because my very sweet partner ordered it like that for me, and I'm gonna put ice in it now and drink it. And I am watching the Patreon sprints that Brie did with some friends. So if you want to see those, I will link Brie down below. Highly recommend the channel, the Patreon, the human being. Love her so much. So I'm gonna get back into this. Probably message her and say, hey, what the heck? And then get that coffee. This little one just got back from her vet visit. Everything is good. And she's gained some more weight. Almost up an entire pound. Come on, girl. Woohoo! Heck yeah. Okay, so I am behind a day on this. So this is going to go for longer than 7 days because I needed that break in the middle, because truly, I'm just looking at it now. I read 292, 190, 376. That's a lot of pages in a row for me. So happy with it. But the break was needed because my brain needed that. But King of Ashes has fully successfully got me right back in. I'm almost done with it. I'm on page 170 or 278, I mean. So I have probably like 50-ish, 60 pages left, and that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to read that. I have Erin choosing 250 pages for me today, and that is what I'm going to get to reading. I'm going to probably, I think what I'm going to do is read the rest of this and then get over to King's Cage. But I may also go read Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. Maybe. Not sure. We will see. But for now, I need to figure out how this is going to end because it's absolutely bonkers. My favorite part of this is the sibling, just unity. They are so tied into each other. They are so supportive. It is just a unit. And I love it. It is my favorite part. But this book is so fast-paced. It's so intense. And I just really recommend this. It is, blowing my mind. I think it's going to be a full 5 stars. Okay, I finished King of Ashes. Let us see where that puts me. Page 333. Okay. Pause while I do some mathematics. Okay, so far I have read 55 pages. This was also a full 5 stars, by the way. Highly recommend. Please go read this. 55 pages. I have 195 left to read. So I'm gonna go deposit this. Hello, why is it so high up? There we go. I'm gonna deposit this on the shelf of my finished books, and then I'm gonna get into reading more of King's Cage. I want to try to finish the last 2 books in that series, because I have 3 books that I want to read that are like fiction, more lighthearted summary reads. So I need to get that Red Queen series finished first, and then we can get into it. I swear I have more crew necks in this. We all know we've seen them all, but this is just the one that is by my bed, and it is the comfiest one. And I'm needing the comfy right now because, yeah. So I read last night, I started and finished the novella in the Maid series by Nita Prose, and I am ready to go into The Maid's Secret next week is my plan. And then I was trying to read more of King's Cage. I'm not really in the mood for it right now. I was trying to read more of Dungeon Crawler 3. Not really in the mood for it right now. Also trying to read The Devils. Not really in the mood for it right now. So I realized I need something comforting and cozy, and I have 2 places I go for these things. First off, I have Keeper of the Lost Cities Exile. This is book 2 in the Keeper of the Lost Cities series. And I really, really enjoyed the first one. I've read it twice now, but I just reread it earlier this year so that I could continue on with the series, and that is what I am now doing. I am about 100 pages into that. And what is the page goal for today? That's a good question, me. Let's find out. The page goal for today is from Steph, and it is 217 pages. Okay, so I have read 100 so far, so I need to read 117 more. I definitely think I could do 117 more of this, but I'm also jumping back into Caught Red-Handed by Ellie Alexander. This is the 4th book. No. 3rd book? No. 4th book. Yes? Let's check. The 4th book in a Bake Shop Mystery series, and I really, really enjoy the series as well, but this is pretty much my dream duo for when I am having a bit of a spirally bad brain day, and I'm calling in the reinforcements. I'm doing it. Middle grade is fun. Cozy mysteries have a fun mystery. It's just what it is, and I just realized I could hold this up higher and not have a terrible angle. Isn't that nice? But yeah, I may get more into this as we settle in for the night, but I think for right now, I'm going to keep chipping away at Exile and keep on going. But I am proud that, no matter what I'm picking currently, I'm technically carrying on series that I'm in the middle of, which was what I wanted to do this year a lot. And then also, I wanted to keep going with King's Cage, but I think I just need something a little fun and light while I'm reading that. So this is giving my brain a nice little breaky break. Also, just look. I got this from Thrift Books. Are you joking? Have a slice of bread with a touch of murder. I love it. It's such a cute signing. But I'm gonna get back into this guy for now. Hello and good morning. Let me turn down my little ambiance room. We got groceries, all the good stuff, so that is all done for the day. And now I'm sitting down to do some reading. I have my fully charged headphones, which is always nice. And today, let me check on our fate. I know it's Bree, who is our fate decider. We're reading 215 pages today. So yesterday, let me put y'all down. I may read on my scribe. That's why I have that out. That is my dedicated place to read all of my like arcs and whatnot that I sometimes get from publishers. Not very often because I try not to request them anymore. I get really excited about the idea of an arc and then I never want to read the book before. So I try not to get arcs anymore. Or request them. I usually don't get them. But I try to not request them because I know. Anyways, this camera is just not working with me, so we're just going to be at an angle. We'll call it art or something. It means something. I don't know what it is, but it does. So, yesterday, I started... Jake, no. Just the nastiest boy coming up behind the camera after breakfast. Oh my god. We gotta talk fast, y'all. Keepers of the Lost City, Book 2, Exile. I started this last night. I started this around 6 p.m., okay? And I got 264 pages in. Not bad, I say. Look at that. Wow. Of course, this is middle grade, so it reads really, really fast. But this is the series where she finds out that she is not human and then goes to that land and is basically going to this magical school, finding out about her real self, and then also trying to find out who is she, like, actually, and also what the heck is going on with this secret group that's trying to, like, help, but also people are trying to say that they're not trying to help. What's happening? What's going on? What's real? What's true? What's reality? So I am really having a good time. And it's a very fun one. I really like that basically this place where she now lives and goes to school and everything, they are kind of like outside. They understand humans. They at one point had contact with humans, but then they realized humans really weren't it. And honestly, yeah. So she lives on this farm thing where they try to rehabilitate and help every creature that has ever gone extinct, and they have like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, they've got Bigfoots, they have Yetis, like they have all these things that live here, and I just think it's so cool. It kind of reminds me very much of, I don't know why, but it gives me the vibe of Halloween Town if it was with mythology, lore, and legend creatures. Like as you're driving through town, you just see all these things. I love that. So I'm thinking I could definitely get this finished today. I do have a little bit of editing that I need to do, but it kind of, I don't know, to me, editing just sounds like such a Monday thing. I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't know. So I think I may do that Monday. Just feels very Monday to me. But for now, I'm gonna get further into this and update you as we go along. It is 568 pages. So I have 300 pages left. I need to read 215 today. I'm probably just gonna finish this because I have a mood reading TBR that I'm looking at right now, and it's looking back at me. And I've got a lot of library books that are coming in, so I say we read the day away. Literally, if I could, I would, but let's try. Let's see if we can. Why not? Let me mute. Have I read any? Oh, no. But I was looking back at the footage for this vlog and I realized that like this is just a read with me for a week in my bed. And to be honest, Do I read anywhere else? Thank you for asking. Funny story. No. This is my preferred spot. It's the comfiest. It's the best for pain. It's the best for my brain. I just love this room. It's also because Ginger has her heating pad here. If I go on the couch, she can't sit by me, so it doesn't work out as well. And then if I sit in my chair in my office, girl, I need to rearrange my office. I need to actually do a big rearrange of all my bookshelves because I've been unhauling so many. Now there are just a bunch sitting there. So I need to unhaul, or I need to move them all around so that they're just sitting on these shelves with all these big empty gaps, and then consolidate. So that's what I'm going to do at some point in my life. When? Funny question you would ask. But I need it to not be summer anymore, mainly because I hate summertime. Like, I'm starting to like it more than I used to, but I don't love it. I'm a spring fall girl for sure. But when it's fall time and winter time, and for some of spring, I leave my house and I will update other places. But when it's summertime, I'm resting. I'm in the bed. I'm in the home. I'm not going anywhere. So I thought that was funny, and I noticed it, and I was like, you know what? But it is true to me. So with all that being said, I have a specific playlist I listen to when I read this series. You can look it up on Spotify if you'd like, but this is the playlist that I use, and it is absolutely perfect. It's cozy, magic, school ambiance, and I love it. It's 8 hours. Yeah. And it's really good. It's the perfect tunes. So I'm gonna go get into my whimsical book now, and guess where I'm staying? In the bed.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.